Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today, I am back with another installment of the Squish, and we are building a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom tiny house in the world of Windenburg, and this one's country inspired. Specifically inspired by the country kitchen kit. And I started building this around when that came out, and for some reason I never finished it. Like, I remember building it, and I thought it was coming out really cute. And I just somehow forgot about it. So I decided to pick that back up a couple days ago and finish it. And I'm really happy with how this came out. So I hope you guys do like it too. It ends up being 80 tiles and a little over 40,000 simoleons. So it's still a tiny house, but it's a small home in like the tiers of tiny homes that came with tiny living. And it's not super on the cheap side, but I don't think it's that bad considering it should be able to fit 3 Sims, so pretty happy with that. If you guys would like to download it, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and I will have all of that information in the description down below as well. Anyway, the outside is starting to come together here. I was really loving the red roof. I did try a couple of other variations of it, different colors. I also changed part of the roof to a different color, and you probably would have seen in the thumbnail and in like the little fly-in shot I do in the beginning of these videos that part of the roof ends up being black. But it also was green and a bunch of other colors. You'll see some of that in this video, but adding a lot of plants out here. I also really enjoyed tucking in that like coat rack with the hat hanging off of it into that sized up piece I have on the porch because it hid the coat part. It just looks like I had a little space that you could hang up your hat outside, and I just thought it looked really cute because I typically use that item on the inside of builds. So finding a spot that it worked nicely outside was just exciting for me because these are the things that excite me. Welcome to my channel. But yeah, we're working on some landscaping now. I do use a ton of debug and show live edit objects. That's no surprise. Using some of these garden stones that I absolutely adore to frame out this build. It is a fairly small lot. I think this is a 20 by 20. Oh goodness, I can't think of the name of this lot right now, but it's one of my favorites in Windenburg. It's in the countryside. There's normally a bar on this lot. Is this the Shrieking Llama lot? I think it might be. Because right now it says TBA because I must have placed something here at some point that had a different name. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name of this lot though. It's a really cute one. I love building here. The only thing that bothers me is that the road curves in front of the house. So, like, the end of the lot doesn't match up perfectly to the road. So, you can't really do terrain to the end of the lot. That bothers me in this world. That bothers me in every world. And also when we don't get matching terrain paints to the world around us. Those are things I would like to see fixed. But anyway, we're adding some planter boxes outside. I also got a debug car. I just thought having, like, a big truck out here made sense. I ended up putting a couple things in it towards the end of the build, but for right now, it's just sticking still right there. And then we're also working on terrain paint. I was very indecisive about what terrain I wanted under the rocks and stuff. I tried to make it look fairly natural. You guys can let me know how I did. And then I couldn't stay away from it. I had to use the Eagle Lifestyle wallpaper. It's my favorite. I love it so much, and I have to use it. But there I added one plant in the back of the car, and then we're getting some more grass to make it. I didn't want it to look overgrown, and I don't think it quite does. I just wanted it to look like not perfectly manicured all the time, if that makes sense. But moving some of these around so I can extend the inside a little bit. I wanted to figure out the best way to make it look cute on the outside, but also like have as much livable space inside as I possibly could. And there's only like one weird layout thing, I think, in the interior, which you'll see when we get in there, but I might as well explain it now while I'm talking about it. Basically, you have to walk through the master bedroom to get to the bathroom. Master bedroom. Did I say the master bathroom? Anyway, you have to walk through the main bedroom to get to the bathroom in this house, which I didn't think was too big of a deal because I imagine that if you were living here, it was either just the people in the master or they had one kid. And I think it would probably be fine. It sounds like you could most likely get some awkward situations, but it's a tiny home and I liked how it came out. And I didn't want to really add anything to it, so that was the best way to get that to work. As you can see, that little room off to the side is going to be a bedroom, and then the main bedroom is here with a double bed, and then the 3x1 in the corner is going to be a bathroom. And then we have like a little hallway space here that gets you into the 2 bedrooms, which I think worked out pretty nicely in the end. So on the inside, we end up having a 2-seater couch, a 3-seater table, and a full kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and 1 bathroom, which I think is pretty good for 80 tiles. And a lot of those 80 tiles are actually outside on the porch. So, you know, I tried my best, but here we are using the country kitchen kit. I was really loving the red on the outside. So on the inside for the cabinets, I just made everything in here just like white and brown. But I did use the bright red fridge, which I love so much. And I really like how that looks next to the red door from Tiny Living. And then the yellow curtains from Cats and Dogs with the red flowers on them. I really went all out with the red and yellow color scheme in here. It was a bit of fun. I had fun combining these items. I also did that with the chairs here. These are really pretty. They're from Cats and Dogs. Definitely used a lot of that pack in this build, but this is not a limited pack build at all. So it probably uses most of the packs. But I've been doing more limited pack builds and more base game builds in general. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I should be adding a rug down in this space soon as well, which is from Cats and Dogs. I thought it looked really beautiful in this space with the colors we're using. I also got the parenting board in here because it's kind of cool to have as many functional items for gameplay as possible in such a small space, and I don't think I've ever added the parenting board into a tiny house that has room for a child. So I did that, also adding some cutting boards over here by the stove, and then we're going to get some herbs, which I'm going to put over the table and kind of move around some of the decorations because I wanted to make sure that everything that I wanted to hang up in here made sense and was in its like best spot. So then outside I'm adding some gardening tools, and I should be grabbing a hose in a little while as well. But first we're getting some like French presses and stuff like that to put over here by the dining space. And I end up putting a bunch of the clutter from the kitchen kit over on the dining table as well. Like the bread bowl, and I think there's like a flour tin and a casserole dish. I'm going to put all of that up here, and I play around with the swatches a little bit. So none of them really match, but I kind of love that about it. I think it's kind of realistic to end up having a bunch of various pieces like this that don't exactly match. Maybe you picked them up over time. Maybe you inherited them over time. So that's what I went with. Although I do really love this bread box. It's so cute. I'm happy that we now have... Do we have only 2 bread boxes in the game? Because I'm pretty sure the only other one we have other than this one is from Parenthood. It's just nice to have an additional option. I've never used a bread box in real life, but I've been wanting to. I just haven't found one that I like. So if you have any bread box suggestions, I'd be very interested. The reason I want one is my cat loves bread, so we have to hide bread. And a bread box would make that easier. And yeah, anyway, this is the child's bedroom. For whatever reason, I decided to work on this one first. I love this swatch from Cats and Dogs on this bed that's like the yellow and red, the really strong color scheme throughout this whole house. And I combined that with a wardrobe from, oh no, what is that from? Is that from kids' room stuff or movie hangout stuff? I think it might be from movie hangout stuff. And also got some toys in here, a little mirror from University because it comes in a bright yellow. Decided to hang up a bathrobe on the end of that, and there's a bookcase in there as well. And then into the master bedroom, I wanted to make sure that, I had a dresser in here. There ends up being 2 dressers in here just because it looks nice. But a very important thing that I was worried I was going to forget, because I do it all the time when I add laundry to the outside of builds, is a hamper. But I did remember to add it in here. So there is a hamper in this bedroom, so laundry should be fully functional because we also have the wash tub and the clothing line outside. And then this is going to be the 3x1 bathroom. Pretty simple layout, the way I usually do them, where you walk in, it's basically a wet room, the shower straight ahead, and then you have a sink and toilet off to the sides. And that sink is also from the country kitchen kit because I never use it in kitchens, only in bathrooms. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.